Powered by the Montana Television Network. This is the 5:30 News on Q2, Montana's news leader.
Good evening and thanks for joining us this Friday. I'm Jeanelle Slade. Russ is off tonight. A Billings man convicted in a 2015 murder got a second chance this week, but after just 5 hours of deliberation, a jury found him guilty again. 4.5 days of details, evidence, and testimony turns into a second conviction for 36-year-old James Richard Pollock II, accused of killing another man over a woman. The Montana Supreme Court granted Pollock a new trial last July, citing critical evidence was excluded from Pollock's case. Q2 Zoe Zandora just returned from the courtroom with details and reaction. Zoe.
Jeanelle, you could say it was a subdued courtroom with no reaction from Pollock after hearing his verdict. Pollock's family broke out in tears after hearing the verdict, but again, a somber courtroom overall. The day started with closing arguments from both sides. Pollock's defense attorney, Jamie Rebsam, telling the jury this is a weak case of deliberate homicide. This was a situation of self-defense and that only one side of the story was presented. But Yellowstone County Prosecutor Ed Zink quick to point out that new information was released during this week's trial when Pollock took the stand and testified on his own behalf. Zink tells us he's pleased with the same outcome the second time around.
This case is 4 years old and no one ever gave up on it, and it's gratifying to get justice for this family. It's a sad case all the way around, and anytime you're doing a retrial, things are very difficult in terms of the rulings of the court and the types of evidence that can come in and cannot come in, and so it's very, very difficult. But we're just extremely grateful for the service of the jury. This was a tough case for them to hear. Very sad set of facts. Very violent.
Pollock shot and killed 29-year-old Scott Hofferber on April 28, 2015 in a Billings Heights trailer park. The incident often described as a dispute over a woman named Andrea Sattler. 7 months later, he was found guilty and sentenced to 80 years in prison. The Montana Supreme Court ordered a new trial last year because the original court excluded evidence that Sattler, the only eyewitness, may have been on drugs at the time of the crime. Pollock is scheduled for sentencing in June. Jeanelle?
All right, thanks so much, Zoe. Well, 2 Missoula murder suspects who took 2 lives and then tried to dissolve the victims' bodies in acid are sentenced for their roles in those gruesome murders. This morning, a judge handed down 2 life sentences to Augustus Standing Rock and Tiffany Pierce. The 2 both previously pleaded guilty to killing a 15-year-old Marilyn Pickett and 24-year-old Jackson Wiles back in August of 2017. Documents state after killing the pair, Pierce and Standing Rock attempted to dissolve the bodies by placing them in tubs filled with chemicals in the basement of their Strand Avenue home in Missoula. Authorities in western Montana now looking for a missing teenage girl. 15-year-old Whisper Little Owl Horseman was reported missing on Wednesday from Polson. Police say she is 5'4" and about 160 pounds. She has brown hair and brown eyes. The Flathead Tribal Police are investigating. Anyone with information is asked to call the number on your screen. Well, 2 bills aimed at addressing missing and murdered Indigenous people in Montana are moving forward again at the state legislature, but face a deadline, a big deadline next week. MTN's Jonathan Ambarian reports.
Advocates say they're hopeful that the Montana legislature will be able to pass 2 previously stalled bills addressing what they call the epidemic of missing and murdered people, especially Indigenous women in the state.
There's a real need for us to start monitoring, identifying, and following these cases to ensure that things are going to get done.
Representative Ray Peppers, a Democrat from Lame Deer, is sponsoring House Bill 21, known as Hannah's Act. It would create a missing persons specialist in the Montana Department of Justice, who would work closely with federal, state, local, and tribal law enforcement on missing persons cases and manage the state missing persons database.
Missing and murder, in particular Indigenous women, there has been no follow-up. So this will force that action.
The Senate Finance and Claims Committee amended the bill to authorize $205,000 for the new position. They also tied the bill to Senate Bill 312, sponsored by Senator Jason Small, a Republican from Busby. That bill would create a task force on missing Indigenous people. The task force would manage a grant for a tribal college to create a network to share information on missing people. The House Judiciary Committee had tabled the bill last week, but revived it on Thursday. Then on Friday, they passed the bill through to the full House.
I'm thankful that it's a bipartisan support on our House side.
Because the bills have been amended, they must both pass the full House or Senate by Tuesday.
I'm very anxious to see this get done. We're so close.
In Helena, Jonathan Ambarian, MTN News.
And Jonathan tells us neither bill has been officially scheduled to be heard on the floor yet. Well, Bighorn County officials now identifying the man hit by and killed by a train near Hardin. 46-year-old Johnny Fighter of Billings was killed by a train, but authorities say it's not clear exactly when he died. He was found on Wednesday. The incident remains under investigation. And now we head to Red Lodge, where a last-minute 14-inch dusting created a pretty nice finish at Red Lodge Mountain. Q2's Samantha Sullivan made her way up the mountain to see how this season has treated the resort.
From opening day to the last few runs of the season, it was another good year for Red Lodge Mountain.
We've had a very good season, even with the cold spell in February. Lots of people came out to ski this season, and March finished really strong thanks to all the snow we had early and then beautiful weather in March.
Starting off with good snow saved the mountain from that miserable cold spell. Weimer says the resort definitely took a hit during February when temperatures struggled to get above zero.
When it was -10 at home or -2 in Billings, it's really hard to get people to come up, even though a lot of days we were in versions. I mean, one of the very first cold day, we were 35 at the top of the mountain, even though it was -10 in town. So sometimes this is the escape. It's just a matter of getting you to leave your house to come ski.
But thanks to those strong months before and after, the resort is actually finishing up about 2% from last year, and it's not over yet. No, your eyes are not deceiving you. It is mid-April up here on Red Lodge Mountain, no shortage of winter, and the good news is you still have a couple of days to get those end-of-season runs in.
Picking up 14 inches to finish this weekend. This is our last weekend of 7-day-a-week operations, and then we're going to open up back again on the 20th and 21st. So it's definitely been snowier than the last two, so that's a great, and we started off with really good snow, so that really helps out. If you can have good snow at Christmas, usually that helps set your season. So we started out well, and looks like, as you can see out right now, we're going to end well.
In Red Lodge, Samantha Sullivan, MTN News.
And as Sammy said, 2 more weekends of skiing left at Red Lodge Mountain. Lift passes are still available. Well, this weekend is your last chance to see the Alberta Bear Theatre in its current state before the venue closes for a $12 million renovation. Now, the theater has not had any capital improvements since its first renovation in 1987. Now, this renovation addresses a slew of theater features, including more restrooms, an expanded lobby, a long-awaited elevator, and much more.
It's really exciting. I think everyone that was involved in the renovation project 31 years ago is looking forward to this. It's time. There have not been any capital improvements to the theater since that time, and they're excited for the community, excited for downtown Billings, and excited for the performing arts.
And the final acts to take the stage are the Billings Symphony and the Billings Community Band. The Symphony presents Beethoven and Brahms with special guest Brian Gans Saturday night at 7:30. Sunday at 3, the Billings Community Band takes the stage as the final act to play at the Alberta Bear before its new life. Directly after that show is a reminiscing reception where current and past theater board members will share plans for the renovation. And there are still tickets for both performances this weekend. The Alberta Bear is also doing a giveaway. Your ticket to the Community Band on Sunday enters you into a drawing to win 2 seats to opening night after construction is completed in the fall of 2020. Coming up on tonight's 5:30 News, whether it's tap, two-step, or tango, tonight's the night to celebrate dancing and charity. We'll take you to Dancing with the Big Sky Stars. And in sports, it's PBR night. Scott chats with Columbia Falls Cowboy Matt Triplett on everything from snowboarding to hot yoga.
We showed you the snow over Red Lodge Mountain, but that wasn't the only place to pick up some accumulations. We'll talk about the weekend weather in a little while.
You're watching MTN News with Jeanelle Slade and Russ Riesinger. Storm Tracker weather with Bob McGuire. And sports with Scott Breen. This is the 5:30 News on Q2, Montana's news leader.